everybody, I am Rorree Tillman with Totally Rorree International, bringing you an ingredient from the Recipe for Prosperity. For over 25 years, I've worked with people all over the world as an empathic healer, using my intuition to help people discover, heal, and release blocks, which allows them to realize their fullest potential. Today, I'm going to give you a few things that I've implemented into my life, which has allowed me to work less and accomplish more in my business and in my personal life than I've ever accomplished before. Then, before we wrap up, I'm going to give you access to 2 free downloads of powerful albums from a brain evolution system. It's subliminal messaging. It's awesome, powerful work. And I'm also going to give you an ebook called Finding Happiness. So now let's get started. One of the things that I found extremely challenging was to manage all that was on my plate. Okay, I bumped my head against the wall for a while before I realized how to be most effective with my time. Although it's more effective to have a singular focus, I found that most of my life I've juggled several things at once. And that's just me. It might be better for you to have a singular focus, okay? But as I've gotten older and being a single mother, I found that I'm better when I'm only juggling a couple of things in addition to being mommy. One of the things that has helped me to get more done has been to focus on what my passions and my strengths are versus focusing on making money. I am money motivated, however, that's a fleeting motivation. Working in my passion keeps me going, you know, just doing what I love. That keeps me moving forward. This is one reason why how much money someone else has made in a business has never motivated me, because my success is based on what I do, not based on what they have done. So I'm only focused on things that I am passionate about, and I refuse anything that's outside of that scope, even if I get excited about it at first, especially excited about the money. Now, the next thing that I do is block off uninterrupted time for specific things so that I don't take a long time to complete them. For example, I have times to write, check email, have dates with my daughter, and have dates with my significant other. And during that time I spend with my daughter, and during that time that I spend with my significant other, I try very, very hard to just keep that uninterrupted. And honestly, I'm still working on that, because sometimes those alerts on the phone or little pop-ups or whatever, they kind of distract me. So I'm still working on that. Sometimes I just have to turn the phone off or turn it over so that I don't get distracted. Now, another thing I do is I hire people to do things like manage my social media accounts and clean the house. When I used to manage my own social media, that was like a part-time job. I mean, I became so consumed with it that it felt like it was an addiction. So now I have a virtual assistant who works on those things with me and sometimes for me. She helps me make my posts and all that good stuff, helps me get them scheduled. I hire others to do things that would take me hours to do, like a specialist. So if it would take them 5 minutes to do, but it would take me hours to do, they're better to do that, because time is money. And the time that it takes me being frustrated by doing something that I'm unskilled at is wasting productive time. Now, another thing I do is I create a task list that I look at daily, and I prioritize it and I reprioritize the task daily if necessary. Sometimes I do it throughout the day. One thing I've always made sure of was to complete at least 2 things in my business every day. 2 things, and that would make me feel good. And I would see that I would produce more when I would do that. And then the last thing that I'll leave you with today is that you should meditate daily and do some breath work. This allows me to become more focused, more grounded, more connected to spirit, and this will help you to make right decisions quickly. Now, that's all that I have time for today. I hope those tips have helped you. So again, what I do is help people discover, heal, and release blocks that might be preventing them from realizing their fullest fullest potential. And understand that living an abundant life it's not just about one thing or another thing. Sometimes it takes a number of things to get to where you want to go, and sometimes you might need some guidance. So if you do find that you're in that place, you could always get guidance from me or another healing coach. And as you all know, I prefer healing coaches and spiritual guides because that's what I am. And I feel that, regular coaches, there's nothing wrong with them, but the mind only knows what the mind knows. And when you can tap into source and use your God mind to give advice, and then when you can heal as well, to me, you have the best of both worlds. So I want you to focus on your passions versus the money, and have specific blocks of time for your business and for your loved ones, and then hire a housekeeper or virtual assistants if that's going to make your life easier. Create and prioritize lists and look at them daily. And lastly, I want you to meditate and breathe daily to reduce stress, gain more focus, become more grounded, and become more intuitive so that you can make right decisions quickly. And as you know, these tips are here for you on the Totally Rorree channel. So if you've enjoyed them, please subscribe to our channel and like us on social media. And don't forget to have access to the information that I shared with you earlier. All you have to do is click the link below, put in your email address, and you will get those 2 free albums of subliminal messages that will help you to manifest your desires. And remember, you have to honor your feelings because you are what really matters. Stay tuned, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Totally Rorree channel. I hope that the clip that you just watched helps you to enhance your life in some kind of way, because it's my truest desire for you to create the life that you desire, for you to have that abundant life that you want for yourself. So click the subscribe button so that you could never miss any of the tips that we have for you on our channel. And don't forget to click the link in the description box or the link on the video so that you can receive your free gift. And lastly, if you feel that this video could help somebody else, even if it could just help one person, please share the video on social media. And the last thing is, I want you to remember that you deserve to live the life of your dreams. So stay tuned. Peace.